Hello, hello. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. How are all the sunflowers doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Trying to figure out where I need to set my lights. I can still see y'all's chat. Hi, friends. Hello, seasons of joy. Hello, obsessed life. Whew, y'all, I still have COVID, and it's not lovely, but I am doing much better. If you guys were in my live stream last night, we're feeling even better than we were last night. So every day is hopefully just going to get a little bit better. Today is, I think, my 6th day of having COVID. Hello, Annabelle, Mia, Plant Lover, Midnight, Astro, Lummer, Stella, Frank, Life with Me, living the life. Y'all back to back got me tripped up. Iris, the cat under the porch. The text that you have for your username is so cool. I love it. You had it. I'm so sorry, Samantha. Thank you, cat under the porch. I'm doing my best to get better. I've been sleeping probably 14, 15 hours a day. And I've been just rewatching shows that I've seen before. Right now I'm rewatching Outer Banks because y'all, honestly, I watched all of Outer Banks last year. I don't remember any of it. So I've been rewatching Outer Banks and sleeping and drinking. This is water with Emergen-C. Do you know what that is? It's like a powder stuff that has vitamin C. It's like Emergen-C. And Mio that also has vitamins. And yeah, I've just been sleeping and drinking a ton of water. My favorite show is The Good Place. I have seen it so many times. Actually, the first time I had COVID, I rewatched The Good Place again. Maybe I'll rewatch The Good Place this week. My birthday is January 3rd, so I'm probably still going to be sick on my birthday. Fingers crossed I won't be. Josh and I are quarantining away from each other until I test negative because he is still negative, which is amazing. And I really, really, really don't want Josh to get COVID. I think, fingers crossed, that I'm the only person who ended up getting COVID out of our family. And I still don't know where I got it or how I got it. I either got it at family Christmas with somebody else just being asymptomatic, or the only other place I went was on the 23rd. I went to the Dollar Tree. So I could have gotten it at the Dollar Tree. So, yeah. What's The Good Place on? I think it's on Netflix. Y'all, isn't it on Netflix? Also, how's my volume? Let me know if I'm too loud or too quiet. I turned up the volume on my mic a little bit louder than it normally is because I'm having to talk quieter. All happy New Year's Eve to you too, Squiddles. You guys are all so sweet. Oh my gosh. COVID is the worst. It is. The giraffe. Yes, this is Sunny. They are our mascot, Sunny of the Sunflower family. So we got Sunny whenever we hit 100,000 on here on YouTube. And I want to try to meet a real giraffe when we hit 1 million, which y'all, today we hit 900,000 subs, which is just so wild to think about. And so when we hit 1 million, I really want to try to like feed a giraffe or something. I might try to talk to the Nashville Zoo because giraffes are my favorite animals. Am I excited for 2024? I am. This is actually just my real hair. I can show you. This is my real hair. I do get asked a lot, especially in public, if I'm wearing a wig. I think that's also one of the pranks that they do in the comment section. Do you guys remember those pranks that were like really big, like early 2020? People would come into the comments and ask like a question, like a really off the wall question, but a lot of them were about wigs. I don't know if anybody else remembers that or not. It was just like a prank, so I don't know if it's a prank or if you're for real asking about my hair, but it's just my hair. How is my hair journey going? Really good. I have been using a new rosemary oil that I really, really love, and it has been making my roots feel a lot better because my scalp had been getting like really irritated. It was like kind of red, and I don't really know why. I think it's just because, truthfully, we've been traveling so much, and I just have not been on like a good anything schedule, like not on a good hair care schedule, not on a good like washing schedule. Been sleeping in with different pillowcases, different stuff like that. So my hair's been feeling a little bit better, a lot less irritated. It's Lexi's birthday. Happy birthday, Lexi. The last time I measured my hair was probably 6 months ago, and it was 3.5 feet long. but I've trimmed it since then, but it's been 6 months, so I'd say it's probably 3.5 feet long still, maybe 3 feet. I have no idea. The mushroom table, all we have left is to put on the fairy door, which I've painted and put together the first fairy door. We did that right before we left for Christmas. We were gone for like over a week over Christmas. This is the problem, y'all. We just traveled way too much last year. And it was all like for content stuff, but still next year we're gonna travel a lot less so I can get projects actually done on time. So we still have to finish the temperature blanket, we still have to finish the table, the mushroom table, and we had to finish the flower mirror. The flower mirror, we put together the first half of it right before we left for Christmas. And so we got back, and then the day after I got back, I tested positive for COVID. So man, y'all, it's been a busy year. The cozy corner is absolutely lovely. I love my cozy corner so much. I'm out there quite a bit, honestly. We've been getting a decent amount of rain recently, so not since we've been back, but I actually have not read Percy Jackson, which is really shocking. I know it's like right up my alley. I'm really excited to watch the new show on Disney Plus. 2023 was your best and worst year. You're sad but happy it's over. I get that. It's hard when a year is like really mixed because last year was the best year. Not last year as in 2023, but 2022 was the best year of my life. Like 2022, my life changed in so many amazing ways, but I also lost my grandma, who I was extremely close to. She's who taught me how to crochet. I grew up across the street from her. And so it was kind of like a weird, bittersweet year of being like the best and worst year of my life, if that makes any sense. But yeah, this year was more of like a level year. This year was not like the best year of my life, but it wasn't a bad year. 2023 was a really good year. It was a good year. You're a crocheter and you love my videos. Thank you so much. You love my crochet videos. Thank you. I have seen Psych. I love Psych. Psych is definitely one of my favorite shows. Oh, we can do a raspy shout out to Planet Earth. I can't quite do my radio voice tonight, but Planet Earth always deserves a shout out here from the Sunflower family. So the Sunflower family on New Year's Eve 2023 is giving a shout out to Planet Earth. You hope I get fully better. Me too. Me too. Last time I had COVID, this is the second time I've had COVID that I know of, and every time I'm sick at all, I test for COVID. But yeah, the first time it was about 2 weeks of being pretty bad, and then I was okay. And I think I was a lot more brain foggy the first time I had COVID, and that lasted a lot longer. This time I've lost my smell, which I really just hope that comes back soon. It's already started to come back a little bit. Like I have like peppermint on my wrists because peppermint was like the only thing I could smell earlier. But honestly, like anytime I have really bad sinus infections, like, the smell kind of goes away. Um, I know that's not you yelling, but I understand. The temperature blanket is like hung up downstairs and I'm upstairs. I'm not gonna go get it because that would take a while. But yeah, the temperature blanket is still in November of last year. So woo. I have no excuse except for my arm. It's been hard to juggle, like when I can crochet, it's been hard to juggle the temperature blanket versus new tutorials. So like that's where I messed up in this fall. So this fall I started doing more tutorials on here. And the problem is, especially when I'm writing like a pattern for a tutorial, I have to do it twice. So like I would do the project once and write it all out and then do it a second time to film. And that's when I hurt my arm again this fall. So I've been taking about the last month off of crocheting because every time I crochet, it just hurts a lot. What's my opinion on sour Skittles? I really like Skittles. I actually don't know if I've ever had sour Skittles. Your birthday is January 5th. Mine is January 3rd. You started a crochet blanket. That's awesome. Is my blanket back there? Yeah. The blanket that's back there, that blue and brown one, is one of the ones that I made. Let's see. The Land of Stories or The Maze Runner. I haven't read either of those. I own The Maze Runner and I liked the movies. I'll just read it. The draft name is Sunny. Hi, Rebecca. Somebody asked my New Year's resolutions. Bella. I actually don't know. I've been starting to work on my manifestation board and here, I'll try to show. I don't know if I can show it to you guys. I don't know if it'll show up. I always make my phone background my manifestation board. That way it's not just something that's in my room, it's something that I see year round. So I'll just tell you what's on my manifestation board. So I have, sorry, hold on. I have the first big thing at the top is the gold plaque for YouTube because we want to hit 1 million on here. I have a vlogging camera because I want to get into doing more like long form videos, more vlogs, things like that. I have, this is going to sound so silly, but it's like basically a computer and somebody working at a coffee shop with like a little latte, because one of my things this year is I want to leave my house more, because with this job, it's very isolating. You kind of don't really leave your house. It's like literally I'm either flying around the country and traveling, or I'm like not leaving the house. So I really, really, really want to get to a place where I can just go work at coffee shops, edit at coffee shops, and get out and like see more people. I have a puppy on here. I don't know if 2024 will be the year that we get a dog, but I'm still manifesting that I can get my life to a place where I feel comfortable getting a dog, because I really, really, really want to get a dog. I've got a few pictures of my dream craft room because I want to start sewing this year and I want to get my craft room set up. And I have a couple pictures on here of a van, because in the next few years, we're trying to save up to be able to buy a van to renovate it to do like van life stuff. So lots of things on my my little manifestation board, but I don't necessarily know about resolutions. I really don't know about my resolutions yet. Do I know how to knit? I actually have a video on here that I think is funny of me trying to learn how to knit. If you want to watch me try to learn how to knit, I technically know how to knit. I am absolutely terrible at it. They have gummy Skittles. That's wild. I've never tried the gummy Skittles. Let's see. Hi, Colette. How are you? Since 2010. What? That's wild. Yeah, I've had this channel since like 2009, I think, but I didn't really start again on here. Like I used to do music on here. I do music. If anyone doesn't know that, I do have stuff on like Spotify and stuff. That's why I got into content in the first place. My tour of 2020 got canceled, and I started making TikToks, and then I just fell in love with the world of content creation. And I didn't really start doing YouTube again until 2022. So it's been a wild ride. My favorite song is either I have a few. I'll probably give you my top 3. It's Not Easy, parentheses, Superman by Five for Fighting, or Front Porch by Joy Williams, or Husavik, parentheses, my hometown, from the movie Eurovision. I love those songs. How do you make a temperature blanket? I actually have a video on my page that's everything you need to know before you start making a temperature blanket, if you'd like to check it out. What time is it where I am? Where I am, it's 10:41. Everybody let me know. Actually, hold on. Let me do in the comments. Let me do a poll. I'm going to do what time zone are you in, so we can know kind of where everybody is. In Eastern, Central, Mountain, just MT. Is it just MT? That feels wrong because it's PST, right, for Pacific Standard Time. I think this is right. If I did this wrong, I'm sorry. All right, let's see what time zone everybody is in. I'm in Central Time, the CST. You are already in 2024. Oh my goodness. What did I get for Christmas? Oh goodness. Sorry, I was reading all the things. Okay, and also let's see what time zone everybody's in. Wait, how do I see this? Yeah, okay, so most people are actually in Central Time, which is the same as me. So we're going to stay on until midnight Central Time, which will celebrate midnight Eastern Time in 18 minutes. And then after that, we will stay on for another hour and celebrate midnight Central Time as well. Y'all, for Christmas, I've been thinking about doing a Christmas haul just of what my one aunt got me. My aunt killed it this Christmas. Like, We always do gifts, but I don't know, y'all, this year, she was so sweet. She went all out. Y'all will freak when you see this stuff. Like, she got me, like, the coolest stuff. Some of it was, like, handmade shirts and, like, mushroom wall hanging things and, like, a mushroom light for the wall, mushroom slippers. Everything was mushroom and chickens. So oh my gosh, she got me, y'all know how much I love rubber duckies, right? Because I collect rubber duckies, and y'all know that giraffes are my favorite animal. She got me a rubber ducky giraffe. It was crazy. So, I normally don't do, like, gift hauls or anything, but I really want to do, a gift haul of just what she got me. Oh my gosh, are you guys gonna be offended if I do my Duolingo really fast so I don't lose my streak? I think I can do a lesson in less than 1 minute. You guys wanna do my Duolingo with me? My phone just gave me notice. They're like, "You're gonna lose your streak," and I am currently on day 58, so I cannot lose my Duolingo streak, y'all, right? Do my Duolingo. Here's my trick for when I just need to do a quick lesson. I go to the little bell bar at the bottom, and then I click on speak, and I just speak. So and then I just, it lets me get it done. All I have to do is say 10 sentences. So we're gonna do our Duolingo really fast, okay? No, el señor Albert no es mexicano. Okay, cool. Buenas tardes, señora. My Spanish is not very good, but I'm very much trying, and that's one of my goals for next year. Antonio, hasta mañana. Anybody else catching up on their Duolingo? Yes, I'm doing Spanish. Lo siento, estoy mal. José, ¿está bien? ¿Te llamas Marco? Señora Sánchez, ¿cómo está usted? Sí, sí, el niño está muy feliz. Anybody in here speak Spanish as a first language? Let me know if my accent is any good at all. I'm trying very hard to do the correct pronunciations whenever I'm learning it. Hasta luego, señorita Rivera. Hola, José. ¿Cómo estás? And that's my lesson. Hooray! No, yay, day 59, guys. Day 59. I'm so excited. I can't believe I've never done it for this long. I've done it for like a month before, but I've never done it that long. Do I know how to Tunisian crochet? Yes and no. So I bought the hooks and I started learning. My accent's pretty good. You could use some more Spanish. I'm gonna use some more practice. No, it's true. I definitely need more practice. Like, I speak out loud every day in Spanish to myself, but I don't have any practice speaking with someone in Spanish, if that makes any sense. So it will. And when I've learned Spanish in the past, I've had teachers who've had like vastly different accents. And so I think my accent is a little like all over the place, so it's like I don't know, I need to definitely like work on my Spanish. We were talking about Tunisian crochet. So I bought the hooks and I started working on it, and I just could not get the hang of it. I could not get the hang of it. You had to learn English in elementary school. That's awesome. I don't know any other languages at all rather than Spanish. I have worked on Chinese and Dutch through Duolingo, but I haven't done them well enough to be conversational. Am I a potato? Do you mean like that sound? I'm a potato. Yes, I have been potatoing for like a week now. Bye, Anna. We'll see you at midnight. Nope, did not finish the temperature blanket yet. You're learning Korean. That's so cool. If you had goals for 2023, what were they? Did they come true? I didn't set my goals as like starkly for 2023 as I did in the past. And I kind of regret that. Like, I think it's really good for me to have like really set goals. My goal for this year was to just kind of keep doing what I was doing, if that makes any sense. And I think I know now that like for this coming year, I want to like really write down my goals, because I think I've kind of, I just really focused in this year on continuing to do short form content and like working on shorts and things like that. But like this next year, I know that I really want to work on like long form content. I want to work on live streaming and I want to work on having like a schedule for these things and all that stuff. My hair looks amazing. Oh my gosh, you're too sweet. You are too sweet. I have not touched it. I haven't actually even combed it since I washed it. So I need to comb it. It's doing something. I'm not used to seeing my part like this. My part's usually in the middle because all the Gen Zers talked me into doing middle part. This is my natural part though. What's my favorite color? Green. My favorite color is green. I bought green nail polish. I'm going to start doing green nail polish. I also bought green clip-ins for the front of my hair to have like strips that I normally do like during Ren fairs. And I kind of want to start wearing them full time because I'm debating on actually like bleaching one little strip, not much, like this much, and dyeing it like a green color. That way I can have like little accent pieces, not quite the front piece, but like here. I just have to figure out how I want to do it. I really like that. You like the lights? Thank you. I wish these weren't so blown out. I need to work on my my camera settings to see if I can make them show up more because this is like a really cute little mushroom light. It's really cute. And then in the back I've got that little daisy. And then I actually just got my sun lamp, the one that's like making this half circle. I just got that like yesterday. Am I a cat or dog person? I hate when people say both too, like a very definitive question. So let me try to give you an actual answer. I am a cat person. I'm a cat person, but I want a dog. Mainly because I'm allergic to cats. So with a cat, I need to like be around it a lot to know if I'm allergic or not. So, my glasses are from Payne Glasses, Payne, Payne Glasses. You can order online. They're super cheap. It's great. I think these were $30, like with the lenses included and shipping and everything. Anyways, okay, we're talking about cats. So people can either be allergic to cat dander, like the fur, or the oil on their skins. So that's why some people need like a hairless cat to be not allergic. But when I've been around really thin-haired cats, that's when I'm the most allergic. And when I'm around really thick-haired cats, I don't have any allergies. So I think I'm allergic to like the oil on cats' skins. So I think I would need to be around like a very long-hair cat and like test it out to see if I was going to be allergic or not. But having said that, even when I do get a dog, I'm probably gonna have to do a hypoallergenic dog because my mom is like deathly allergic to dogs. Like her eyes like swell shut. It's like really bad. And I do have pretty bad asthma. So just being in a house that has a lot of animal dander over a long period of time makes my asthma worse. So I'm a cat person, but I'm probably gonna get a dog. How do you turn around with single crochet? I do have videos on my page if you want to check it out. But the best thing I can tell you is when you get to the end of the row, chain one, and then flip your project, and then just keep crocheting. Do not forget to chain one at the end. What are some tips for temperature blanket for the first time? Don't make it too big. That was my biggest mistake. I made mine hang over the edge of my queen bed. Like mine lays perfectly on like a king bed. It's huge. It is massive. It takes me 30 minutes to do a row, like if I'm just crocheting nonstop. If I go as fast as I can possibly go, one time I did it in I think 15 minutes, but that like hurt my hand. I was going so fast. So don't make it too big. Make it a throw. Make it something easier to do because I think it just got way too daunting. Very hard. I don't know if I have a favorite brand of yarn. I really like Bernat baby blanket yarn, that like fuzzy stuff. It feels so good. I used what did I use in my temperature blanket? Red Heart Super Saver because it was cheap and it's such like a massive company. I was pretty sure they weren't going to discontinue the colors that I was using. You're making a temperature blanket, so you need some tips. See, that's one of the videos I had planned for this week. One of the videos I had planned to make this week before I got sick was everything you need to know about making a temperature blanket, parentheses, like from someone who failed at it. So in talking about like not making your project too big, don't get more than a week behind because it's really hard to catch up. not crocheting for more than like an hour at a time because your hand, all those kind of things. Very hard. Let's see. You are making music and you want to put it on Spotify, but you don't know how. Oh, thank you for saying my songs are amazing. So if you want to get your music on Spotify or Apple Music, YouTube Music, anything like that, you have to use what's called a distributor. A distributor is a company that you pay that puts your music on these platforms. So Pandora, Apple Music, Spotify, et cetera. So the cheapest and easiest to use distributor is called DistroKid. So look up DistroKid, DISTROKID, and that is going to be your best bet to upload your music. You can just upload the file of your music. You put your name, the songwriters, all your like PRO information and stuff like that. And you can get your ISRC code that way too. And then you upload the song and it sends it out to all of the platforms for you. And there will be like a set fee. I think DistroKid is a set fee per year. I think it's $30 per year and you can upload unlimited songs. That could have changed. That was just the last time I used it. I've switched distributors since then, but that's what it used to be. There's a lot of other distributors, but most of them cost like $10 per song you upload per year. And DistroKid has an option that's just like all your songs included for the year. And it's just a yearly fee. And then they will pay you. They collect all the money for you and then they pay you. But they don't collect your songwriting royalties. So make sure you sign up with like ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, one of the PROs. Birds or cats? Birds are so cool, but birds are a lot of time. So I'd have to choose cat. So many birds are so smart. It is wild. Our giraffe's name is Sunny. What is a good beginner crochet project? Asher, I always tell people crochet just what you're excited about. Like, I can tell you that a coaster is a good beginner crochet project because it is. But if you're not excited about crocheting a coaster, you're not going to be excited about it. Like when I started crocheting, again, because I crocheted as a kid, and then when I started crocheting in my 20s, I was obsessed with like ear warmers, like the thick headbands. They were so in like that like 2010s era, with like flowers crocheted on them and stuff. And I crocheted those all the time. I made them for all my friends. I made them for me. I made all kinds of like crochet headbands. So that's something that's very easy, but that I was excited about. So what are you excited about? Like what brings you joy when you think about making it? And then maybe we can brainstorm like something easy to make that's similar. I haven't seen Heartland. Everyone tells me to watch it because I grew up with horses. My favorite thing I've crocheted is the temperature blanket. I mean, it's so massive and so crazy, and I can't believe we made it. It's not done, but it's still my favorite thing we've made. How do you start crocheting for a small plushie? You're probably going to want to start with a magic circle if you want, like, if the butt of the plushie is like circular and then it gets bigger, and then you bring in the body. I don't think I have anything up here that I've made. Where is my stuff? I don't know. I'm in the process of just completely redoing the house, and trying to move within the year. So hopefully, we're trying to like reorganize everything. So I don't know where my plushies are that I've crocheted, but you probably want to start with a magic circle. Magic circle. Glad I'm saying hydrated. Me too. Is fireworks happening where anybody else is? It's been fireworks here like crazy. I hate fireworks. Probably a controversial, or what do they say? No, a hot take, but I hate fireworks so much. They make me jump. Yeah, not for me. You love my mushroom table. Thank you. Me too. I use it every day. I still need to decorate the bottom of it and finish decorating it, but yeah. How do I start getting in the habit of crocheting? Like, how do you encourage yourself to do it? I think a good thing to do is like come up with a system of like, what are you going to do while you're crocheting? Because I don't know about you guys, but I like doing something else while I crochet. So it's like for me, he would be like, okay, I'm going to listen to this audiobook while I crochet. Or if you like podcasts, I've never actually listened to a podcast, which is kind of crazy to think. Maybe I've listened to like one episode, but yeah, maybe you'll listen to a podcast while you crochet. So maybe you tell yourself, once a week or every other day or every day, you're going to sit down and listen to your podcast for 30 minutes and you're going to crochet. Guys, we have 3 minutes until the first new year. Should we try to pull off the ball drop? Is that something? I actually don't know if I can do that. I might get in trouble with YouTube because I can't show anything copywritten. I have my newest project I've been working on while I've been sick. I've learned how to needle punch this week. This could be our ball dropping. Needle punch ball drop. Oh my gosh, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Wait, what is 6 minutes about? Let's see. What is a good way to... I don't know what that is. Oh, what is rimmer crochet? When do I think I'm going to finish the temperature blanket? And how would you finish it if you started last year? I'm hoping to have it done by the end of January. That's my truthful goal. Hiccup, sorry. Oh my gosh, 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute, guys, for East Coast people. Let's see if I can find a countdown to New Year on Google. Countdown to New Year's. Do they have like a countdown? I feel like they should have it. Oh, I'm not going to end the live. I'm going to be live until the new year in Central Time. 2024. Yeah, no. Google's just saying it's tomorrow. I want like a timer, Google. Here, okay, the Times Square thing is happening. Maybe that'll give us an actual countdown. We don't have much time, y'all. We've got like 30 seconds or something for Times Square's New Year. Anybody else in let's see, how many people are on Eastern Time? Half of the room looks like are on Eastern Time based on the poll. There's the ball. It's about to drop, guys. This is crazy. Happy New Year's, y'all. Okay, are we down to 10 seconds yet? Okay, we're at 30, I think. There it is. This is crazy. 18, 17, 16. Are you guys ready? 15, 14, 13, 12, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! If you are in Eastern Time, you are officially in a different year than I am. Happy New Year to everybody on the East Coast. And I guess if there's anyone here, I don't know who's going to be here from the UK right now or from Europe because it's the middle of the night, but I might have some friends. Anybody here from Australia or New Zealand? We usually have a few people from Australia or New Zealand. It's 5 a.m. for you. So wait, Leah, are you in the UK? Where are you from? Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody. I mean, I've still got 59 minutes before I'm going to be in the new year. I'm coming to you from the past. You love the lights? Thank you. Thank you so much. I've been trying to figure out what kind of lights I like. I got to figure out my exposure because I think these are a little bit too blown out, but I'm figuring it out. Wait, you have 3 years before you're in 2024? Oh my goodness. What would be a good beginner crochet clothes project? Something I've seen a lot of beginners make are shrugs. You know what shrugs are? They're like the sweatshirts, but they're like cut off. So you wear them like over top of things to give yourself sleeves. So if you're making shrugs, all you have to make are 4 rectangles. So you make 2 rectangles that are big enough for arms. So like the length of your arm and then wide enough to wrap around your arm. So make 2 of those. And then you just make a panel for the front and a panel for the back. You sew the arms together, and then you sew the arms onto the front and back panel. I was working on a shrug whenever I had to stop crocheting again. Oh goodness. I keep looking for like low impact like crafts because of my hand. And I really think that this needle punch thing is going to be like a really good option because it's like very easy to do, y'all. I like watch people do this and I just thought it was magic, but like it's so easy to do. I don't know have you guys ever done needle punch? Because like I would watch people do like rugs and stuff and like pillows and all these things, and I thought it was just pure magic, but all you're doing is just pushing the yarn through, and it's just very, very easy, very low impact crafting sport over here. My favorite show is called The Good Place. What's my favorite thing I've ever crocheted? The temperature blanket. Even though it's not done, it's still my favorite. It just means a lot to me. Oh, that's the podcast. Yeah, I need to. I've like I was just saying earlier, I've never like listened to a podcast. There's a songwriting podcast that I think I've listened to 2 episodes of called And the Writer Is, I think. And that's literally it. These fireworks are not my favorite. Yeah, same. Nora, same. I don't know. I'm not a big fireworks person. Like, okay, if I'm like at Disney and I'm ready to see the fireworks show and I'm there and I have my earplugs in and I'm ready, I'm good to go. But like even somewhere where it should be magical, like Disney or like, I don't know, a fireworks show, if I'm not just super prepared and like ready, it really gets me. I don't know. I don't like loud noises at all. Not for me. I should make a podcast where I come on here and talk and crochet. That'd be really fun. I've thought about it. Like, I've had a lot of people ask me to do podcasts, but I'm just like, I don't know what we would even talk about. I feel like y'all are my podcasts. We can just come on live and like hang out and talk. And like that is my form of podcasting. They scare you. Same. Oh my goodness. Speaking of fireworks scaring you, y'all, during 2020, like quarantine, it was the 4th of July, and Josh and I were like, oh, we're just gonna, get out of the house and just drive around and watch fireworks. And so we're just driving around and we're trying to get out of like a neighborhoody area to go, somewhere where we could always see fireworks. Somebody just rolls like a firework out into the middle of the road in the neighborhood, and then it shoots off from the middle of the street. And I was like, this isn't safe. So yeah, fireworks, they scare me. They scare me. You're supposed to be asleep right now. Hey y'all, if you're supposed to be asleep, go get some sleep. There will always be another live. One of my big, big, big goals of 2024 is to do a lot more lives and to actually do them on a schedule. I'm probably going to do some polls in the Discord. So if you guys aren't in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. But I'm probably going to do polls to figure out what are the best days to go live, because I want to have 3 days that we go live on like a schedule. And then I can tell you guys ahead of time, hey, we're going to do Stardew Valley. We're going to play Don't Starve. We're going to crochet. We're going to, what is this thing called again? It's not needlepoint. What is this called? Push needle? That sounds wrong. Maybe it is push needle. But anyways, where I can tell you guys what we're going to do ahead of time. I think that'd be really, really good. Happy New Year's to you too. What time is it here? It is 11:06. So I'm still in the past. Still in the past. Oh, we can probably end our poll now. Oh, goodness. Yeah, a lot of people on the East Coast. Needle punch. Punch needle. Needle punch. Which one is it? Needle punch, punch needle? Is it both? My favorite crochet stitch to use is hands down half double crochet. I'm obsessed with half double crochet. Definitely my favorite. It's both, okay. So this is technically a form of embroidery, but I think being needle punch is like the specific technique, because you're not using like an embroidery thread or embroidery needle. It's like specifically needle punch crochet, or not crochet, embroidery. Everything is crochet to me. You're still in the past too. Same. Happy New Year to you too, Sophie. What's a fun project for advanced crocheters? Clothing is the thing I want to get into. I really haven't done much clothing at all. I mean, I don't consider myself an advanced crocheter. Like, I crochet for my anxiety. And so because of that, it's like, I just kind of like doing it at my own pace. I don't really like having to follow like a pattern or do counting. So for me, it's just for anxiety. So I don't consider myself an advanced crocheter. But for advanced crocheting, I would say clothing and plushies are like the thing. Y'all, I tried to make a plushie last year. I don't know if you guys watched my video series on making the baby Pegasus for my nephew for his Hercules costume. That thing took me like 40 hours to make, and it's so little, but I'd never tried to do something like that before. Have I ever seen the Minions? This is so embarrassing. I've never seen the Minions. I've seen, what is the original movie? What's the original movie with like Gru and the Minions and Despicable Me? Is that right? Also, every time I think of Minions, I want to do, but that's more like Animal Crossing, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely more like Animal Crossing. You loved the Love Bug. Oh, the Love Bug was so much fun. The Love Bug, it was so big. The Love Bug turned out way bigger than I meant for it to. So I knew the Love Bug needed to be big because it was a part of this like live series that I did with TikTok. I can't even remember the details of it, but they asked me to do like, it was like they wanted me to do a Valentine's Day craft on live stream that would like take a long period of time so I could do like a longer live stream. And the Love Bug just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm actually probably going to end up dismembering the Love Bug and using the yarn because that yarn is expensive. So we're going to probably frog the Love Bug. Frogging is like where you undo a crochet project, like, yeah. You're going to go to bed. Okay. Good night, Snowy Jim. Happy New Year. Favorite Disney princess? Rapunzel and Mulan are my favorites. Have I ever crocheted leg warmers? Have I? I've started them. Did I finish them? Who knows? Did I ever actually finish a pair of leg warmers? I've definitely started one multiple times. But isn't that how it goes with all of our works in progress? Becoming Mother Nature is a good podcast. Okay, cool. Thank you. Aw, I missed my lives too. No, I missed you guys. Like I said, we have been gone non-stop. And so literally one of my biggest resolutions of 2024 is traveling less. Like I have a few like things that I pretty much know I have to do like during the year and travel, but for the most part, I'm going to try to travel less. And I'm very excited because that means more live streams. It means more videos. It's hard to ever kind of like get reorganized, like living out of a suitcase, How long does it take to crochet a granny square? That really depends. That really, really, really depends. I made one recently that was like a daisy granny square. This was so much fun. So I went on like a trip with some of my creator friends at the beginning of December to like Friendsgiving / Christmas. And Audrey, Oddity Draws, if you guys follow her in here, we just did that crochet video together. That was on that trip. And so I taught Audrey how to crochet back in May on a different creator trip. And then she has just taken off with it and is crocheting so much stuff. And it's incredible. And she taught me how to crochet like a daisy granny square. And I feel like that took me like 30 minutes, but it was like my first time doing it. And it was like a big one. But I don't know, like a normal granny square, it also depends for me if I'm switching color or not. Because if you're not switching color and you're just doing a granny square, I feel like in a smaller one, I feel like 15, 20 minutes. But it really just depends on like your speed as a crocheter. You came from Snapchat. Yay! That makes me so happy. Y'all, and if you guys aren't following my Snapchat, I post on Snap more than anywhere else. It's just easy to. And I love our community there. And so anytime I'm doing like a YouTube video, I'm always posting the behind the scenes on Snapchat, which is just super fun. Takes you 5 minutes to do a granny square. That's incredible. Are you switching color too? If you're switching color, I'm so impressed. I'm not a very fast crocheter. You want to do a temperature blanket? How did I make this spreadsheet? Yes. I mean, it wasn't anything fancy. I use Google Sheets. That way I can sign in anywhere. I basically just wrote January 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to the 31st. And then Ooh, crochet hair bows. I will write that down. See, little tutorials like that, I need to make a list of like a whole list of ideas because I can't crochet for a very long period of time at a time. So that's a really good idea. Like I need to come up with small crochet ideas. That way I can do tutorials for them. Okay, anyways, back to the spreadsheet. And then for my spreadsheet, have what is first? The temperature, the average temperature of the day, or high or low, whatever you're doing. Then I have what color that correlates with. So coral, cherry red, whatever. And then I have, is it done? If that makes any sense. So that's kind of how I organize my spreadsheet. It's 9 p.m. and you can hear the Disney fireworks. Wow, you must be close to Disney. A tutorial for a chicken plushie. I've actually never made a chicken plushie. You've been crocheting since you were 7? That's awesome. Me too, I think. I actually don't know. It was either, this sounds so silly. I either started crocheting at 7 or 9 because it was on this trip that I went on with my parents and my grandma, and we went on 2 different trips with her when I was a kid. One time I was 7, one time I was 9, and I'm not sure which trip it was that she taught me how to crochet. I've crocheted a lot of mushrooms. Oh yes, a lot of mushrooms. I think I have a tutorial on here. There should be a tutorial. Not like a big tutorial, but like a very simple tutorial on how to crochet a mushroom potion bottle holder. You started crocheting in early October. That's awesome. Oops. I think we're good. My favorite midnight snack, Taco Bell. Anytime you ask me a food-related question, y'all, the answer is going to be Taco Bell. No. I really don't know. I am not okay, I love food and I eat a lot. I'm not necessarily a snacky person, if that makes any sense. Like when I'm hungry, I eat like a meal. I don't know. Like I'm not a big chips person unless I'm eating like chips and queso, but yeah, I'm not a super snacky person. Happy birthday, Avery. Is your birthday January 1st or 31st? Let me know. My birthday's in a couple days. My birthday's January 3rd. Maybe we can do a birthday live stream. Y'all, I can't believe we hit 900,000 subs today. It's like so crazy. Woohoo! This is coming along. This is my first ever one of these. I learned how to do this today. Watching Outer Banks and hydrating and blowing my nose. Y'all, this is the longest I haven't blown my nose in like a week. January 6th. That's awesome. Happy early birthday. Thank you. If you guys punch needle, let me know. Do you guys consider the side you're working on, the flat side, the front? Or do you consider the back side, the poofy side, the front? Because from what I was reading online, some people consider this the front, some people consider this the front. I personally like the poofy side better, so I'm going to consider this the front. Your birthday's January 19th. That's awesome. I don't really have a crochet brand necessarily that is my favorite. I mean, I'm trying to think. Not really. I really like the ergonomic hooks, like the soft, squishy like hooks. I don't like just like the metal hooks. I got the punch needle on Amazon because when I got COVID, I was like, not gonna leave my house, obviously. And so I ordered this and it came today. And I don't have a favorite crochet hook size because it just kind of depends on the yarn I'm using. I guess if I had to choose, I like crocheting with about 8mm hooks with bigger yarn. You can't sleep so high. Hi. Your birthday is January 12th. Oh my gosh, there's so many January birthdays in here. Easiest thing to crochet, in my opinion. Like I was talking about earlier, those headbands I think are so easy to crochet, because all you have to do, all you have to do is crochet, just around your head and then just make it as wide as you want. And that's pretty easy. We have the same birthday twins. I love that. Your birthday's January 3rd as well. That's so cool. You learned how to crochet in June? That's awesome. How do you pick your colors for your temperature blanket? So that's up to you. I mean, you can do anything you want with your temperature blanket colors. I think it's important to think about two things. I really, really like it being correlated with hot to cold temperatures. It's like my colds are blue and my hots are red, right? I personally liked that. And you do not need to do that whatsoever. The second thing to think about is what's going to match in your house. So I try to pick hot to cold colors that still had a lot of like earthy tones because I know that that's kind of how I like to decorate. If that makes any sense. Your mom, you and your mom are crocheting too, but she's better at knitting. That's awesome. I'm terrible at knitting. How do you put the yarn in the punch needle? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I can't really show you without taking it out. I don't have my extension here, but it's like, maybe I can show you. Hold on. Without pulling it all the way out. All right. So the punch needle, you have like a threader, and the threader goes through the bottom of the punch needle and it comes out the top. I thought it just came out the top regular hole, but there's like a second hole back here. So you have to pull it all the way through the regular hole and then back out this back hole. And that is what like somehow helps it grip this fabric. I'm sorry. Punch needling is just magic. This is just straight up witchcraft to me because I don't understand how it works. It's like, it feels like it's so fragile. All you're doing is pulling it back and forth through the same hole. And with this type of material, it doesn't let it be pulled all the way back through. Hair care routine. I need to do an updated hair care video. I have one on here that's still pretty true to everything I do. It was early 2022 and it's like my 10 hair care tips. It's still pretty true. Oops. I messed up. Okay, there we go. My biggest hair care tip, with this is going to sound so obvious, but this is just the main thing that changed my hair completely, was when I stopped hurting my hair. Like I used to bleach my hair and I used to use heat on my hair every single day. Now I still use heat on it occasionally, like special occasions, but I don't use heat on it every day. The other really big thing that changed my hair was aloe vera. And make sure it's one that can be used in hair. Like don't get like the sunburn aloe vera. And the other big thing was just hair oiling in general. Like I do a lot of like rosemary oil in my roots. I do a lot of argan oil in my tips. But yeah, hair oiling, aloe vera, and just stopping using heat and bleach. Now, I'm not saying never do heat and bleach, but like do it less. Like my hair, I used to bleach it so much and I had like probably a third as much hair as I have right now. You have the same birthday as Sally Parton. That's cool. I think I'm going to go around the circle maybe. Is that weird? I don't know. You recently finger knitted a blanket. That's so cool. I would love to finger knit a blanket. I have never done something like that. I finger knit the arms of my gigantic sweater, but that's the closest thing. And I finger knit the bag that goes with my gigantic sweater. How many colors should be in a temperature blanket? So you need to decide what your temperature pockets are. So I had 10 different temperature pockets. My temperature pockets went from 0 degrees Fahrenheit to 9 degrees. Was it 9 or 10? 9, I think. 0 to 9. Lower than 9 degrees, basically. So if I was negative, it would be in that pocket as well. And then I did from 10 degrees to 19, from 20 to 29, and so on up until I got to 100. So it just depends on your pockets. If you want to have a more diverse blanket where you have a lot more colors, you can do 20 different colors and you can make 20 different pockets. You could do from like 0 degrees to 5 and then 6 to 10 and so on. And so on. You'll be better soon. Thank you. How can you get your hair to grow longer? I don't have an answer for you there. I really don't. Everyone's hair is different. I would just say think about if there are things you can do that are damaging your hair that you can stop doing, like if you're doing bleach or heat and things like that. From everything I've read, everything I've researched now, I am not a hair professional at all. I'm just a person with long hair. And so I've watched a lot of videos from a lot of people. Oh, look at this. I'm at the end. This is crazy. I've watched a lot of videos from people who are professionals, and everyone says the same thing. There's no way to force your hair to grow longer, but you can make your hair grow healthier. So that's all I will say. I don't know if there's a way you could make your hair grow longer necessarily, but I think you can encourage to grow healthier. All right, this is the first time I've ran out of string. I am going to just go until the very end and then just pull the last piece through. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's still going. Forget how far the yarn goes with these projects because you really don't use that much yarn. Okay, I'm out. I'm out of yarn. Okay, that like worked perfectly. I have more yarn to add to it, but I need to grab it. For you, it's already the new year. Cool. Yeah, we have about 37 minutes until the new year here. I have to pause for 2 seconds though, y'all, because I have to pee. So I'm gonna run to the bathroom really, really fast. Everybody hydrate, grab water, grab your new crochet project if you're gonna crochet something, and I will be back in like 10 seconds. I'll be right back. It'll take me longer than 10 seconds. Is anyone still here? Oh my gosh, you guys are still here. Hello. Sorry. I also wanted to put on a t-shirt because y'all, it is boiling in the upstairs of my house. So it's starting to get warm in my sweatshirt. Hello, friends. If y'all are new in the room, welcome. Happy New Year's. We just celebrated New Year's East Coast time, and we are about 2 Central time. I currently have COVID, so if I'm coughing or out of breath, well, that was just because I ran up and down my stairs just now, but anything like that, yeah, from blowing my nose. That's what's going on there. And we've just been hanging out and having a really relaxed New Year's Eve. I'm learning how to needle punch. A lot of people in here are crocheting. We're talking about birthdays and everything. Let me grab some more thread and I'll show you guys how I thread my needle. I just love you guys. This is just so much fun. Just hanging out and crafting together. I do play ukulele. I don't know if it's in tune. Hold on. I could have just stood up. I don't know why. Like, I'm back. I kind of play the ukulele, but not very well. I only know about 4 chords. That's all. No, I really only play the guitar. But and a little bit of ukulele, a little bit of mandolin, but that's about it. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You're complimenting my voice, and I'm like, but no, I do play and write music and have music on like Spotify and Apple Music and all those places if you want to hear me attempt to actually sing, not having COVID. Okay, so let me show you how to thread this. So I've got my new, and I bought one of these kits because I wanted to have the exact right amount of yarn. I wanted to like have instructions and like know what I was doing and all kinds of things like that. So I bought the exact kit. Oh, I got a question though that I answer. When you're crocheting, how do you keep it straight? Do you mean like your project's getting curvy? Because you might just need to buy like a blocking board. Do you guys use blocking boards? Is that what they're called? Block boards? It's where basically once you make, like if you're doing like a granny square, once you're done with the square, you put it on this board. So picture just like a peg board, and you'll have pegs on each corner. And then you put it on there and you like spray it with water and let it dry. And then it keeps it from like curling and stuff. I hope that helps. Okay, so you want the end of the yarn to be coming out of the pointy end. Therefore, we're going to take our little threader and put this through the pointy end. You got a blocking board for Christmas? That's awesome. So there. Favorite book genre? Fantasy. Fantasy and like self-improvement are really like the only things that I read. Okay. Now we're going to take our little threader thing. I don't know where you guys can see that. Maybe there. Put the yarn through it. We're going to pull it up through the butt of the needle all the way through the top. But we're not done. So we don't want it just to be through the big hole in the top. There's the extra little side hole. So we're going to put our hook through the side hole. Our little needle threader thing. Grab our yarn and pull it through. There we go. What's a good gift to crochet? I mean, that depends on who you're making it for. I feel like a really unique thing to crochet as a gift people don't really think about are like kitchen scrubbers. They actually make yarn that's like specific for kitchen scrubbers. They sell it at like Joann's and stuff and like Amazon. That's like a really, I feel like, unique thing to make for people, but not everybody wants to get a kitchen scrubber for Christmas. I mean, I would, but I don't know. How to do a magic circle. I'm not going to be able to explain it on here because it's a lot of like specific hand things, but I do have a tutorial on my page. So if you search my name in magic circle, it should come up. Yep, I'm going to go live till New Year's, 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes. We'll just see how I'm feeling. Remember, I do still have COVID, so I'm trying to still take it easy. All right. So the cool thing about this stuff is you can kind of just start wherever. I'm still going to kind of start where I left off. And the first time you punch it through, when you're going within with a new thread, you've got to grab it from the thread and pull the thread all the way through. You always want your thread to be on the back side of your project. Now you can just continue punching. I'm serious, like punch needle is just magic. I should read the Wing Feather Saga. I've never even heard of that. I need to go and ask y'all some questions in our book talk section of our Discord. So in our Discord, we have, I'm sorry, what? Hold on, wait, let me finish this thought, then I have to go to that. In our Discord, we have a book talk section, and I need to ask you guys for some good recommendations going into the next year. I'm sorry, I just read the sentence that Joann's might be filing for bankruptcy. I would be so devastated if we lost Joann's. I'd be so sad. You screamed for joy when I went live. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Speaking of the Discord, I am going to do a poll on the Discord because I want to start doing 3 lives a week and have them actually be scheduled. So that's kind of one of my biggest goals for this next year. And so I'm going to probably post in the Discord and do some polls to figure out what would be the best for you guys for me to go live. Let me see if I can put my Discord in here. Usually I can get my Discord link and I can put it in the live. Give me 1 second to find it. Okay. How do I share it? I haven't been on Discord on the computer in so long. Okay, here we go. Awesome. Okay. Oh, there we go. May beat me to it. All right. Jamie, I'm going to pin your message. Perfect. Thank you for finding that so fast. Goodness. Your New Year's resolution is to not scroll on shorts. I respect that. It can be very addicting, for sure. Should you do a temperature blanket? That is completely up to you. It's a big task, so I'm never going to tell someone that, yes, for sure, they should do a temperature blanket. You don't have Discord? That's totally fine. That's totally fine. You read 7 books this year, hoping to read more next year. That's great, too. I think, and I listen to audiobooks. I think I read 14 last year. I didn't really have like a reading goal. I just, want to consume whatever makes me happy. And yes, thank you, May, for reminding about the Discord. Y'all, if you do join the Discord, don't forget it's 13 plus, and make sure that you read the rules page whenever you join, because we want to keep it safe for everybody. So it is very much a like one strike and you're out policy to keep it a very safe space. Dying to do a temperature blanket, but you can't afford it. That is so real. Like temperature blankets are no joke, are so expensive. I probably have minimum $300 in my temperature blanket, and it's not even done. Like they are a very expensive project. So definitely think about that when you go into it. I think that like doing like a temperature scarf or temperature snake plushie, anything like that could be like a really good, like cost-effective alternative to doing a temperature blanket. And you could also do bigger pockets. You could do from like 0 degrees to 20 degrees, then 21 to 40. You could do 5 colors. That way you could do a scarf and you'd only have to buy 5 balls of yarn instead of starting with 10. But it's an expensive project. Your sister is on March of her temperature blanket. Tell her I feel her pain. It's yeah, I'm on November of last year. I do still have COVID. I'm on day 6, so I'm feeling a little bit better. A lot better from where I was 2 days ago. 2 days ago was really, really rough. And tomorrow will be day 7, so I'm going to test tomorrow. Josh and I are quarantining away from each other until I test negative. What stitch would you recommend for the temperature blanket? Definitely single crochet, because if you do anything bigger than a single crochet, your blanket's going to get so long so fast, and you're going to end up with like a short, long blanket. I did 269 stitches, way too big. You could probably do 200 stitches. Has anybody else in here done a temperature blanket where they know how many stitches across they did? Because I would love to compare with everybody. But I would say if I was doing it again, I would probably do 200 across, maybe 190. It's 11:35 for me. You got a bin full of yarn and a hamper and then yarn everywhere. I feel that. I did have a whole bookshelf full of yarn until I started moving it, trying to organize everything. And then the bookshelves went into trash bags. And now the trash bags are actually just in big boxes because I've been boxing up all my craft stuff to try to organize it. It's been a whole mess. Basically, my entire upstairs is just craft stuff everywhere. My biggest resolution of this year is to get organized, just to like legitimately know where everything is, have access to my sewing machine and my knitting machine and my crochet stuff, because anytime I want to start a new project, I have to like dig for like 30 minutes before I find something new. 25 minutes until your New Year's. Hey, same. Crazy. How does it feel to still be in 2023? Retro. I feel retro. I'm living in the past. Gonna go wake up your boyfriend for midnight. Oh, it's so cute. Happy New Year, 00 duck. Thanks, Just Jolly. Same to you. What's my style? I like to say that my style is like cottagecore meets your crazy art teacher. I feel like it's pretty accurate, Or like a fairy stumbled into, I don't know. I was gonna say a fairy stumbled into Limited 2. Do you guys even know what Limited 2 is? Limited 2 is like the preteen store that was so cool whenever like I was growing up. I might have turned into Justice, but just like really colorful, like very pop colors, but still very like Renaissance fair fairy core ish. You love my videos. Thank you. You like my room? Thank you. This is my office for like working, editing, streaming, all of those things. I need to get it organized to where it's like more usable because a lot of it's just storage right now. Our giraffe's name is Sunny. We got Sunny whenever we hit 100,000 on here. And we actually hit 900,000 today. So when we hit 1,000,000, I really want to maybe try to like meet a real giraffe in real life because giraffes are my favorite animal. Getting to like feed a giraffe or something would be really cool. See, that's the kind of thing I want to do to like celebrate 1,000,000. When I asked you guys at one point, maybe it wasn't like you guys, but just like in the Discord or in a live or something, I was like, what should I do for 1,000,000? Everyone's like, chop your hair off, go skydiving. And I'm like, no, I will not be doing those things. Okay, but this will be fun though. What would you guys say I should do for 1,000,000? Knowing that I'm not going to chop my hair off and I'm not going to go skydiving. You change your profile picture. Cool. 20 minutes till New Year's. That's awesome. That's so cool. You want to ride an elephant? That would be awesome. I love elephants. Elephants are one of my favorites for sure. They are beautiful, beautiful, and so smart and so funny. Like, have you guys seen the videos of like elephants like stealing people's hats and stuff? I think that it's literally so cute. You just finished freehand crocheting a skirt? That is so cool. I should finish my temperature blanket for 1,000,000. Yes, I should. Your favorite animals are sharks? Sharks scare me. They're really cool though. Like they're incredible creatures. I would just prefer not to be near one. Like I struggle watching like Shark Week or anything like that even. That's hard. You love reptiles. Reptiles are really cool. We had this Spanish teacher who would bring in animals a lot to class, and she was the coolest. And she would bring in snakes sometimes, and it was like really, really cool to be able to see like and hold the snakes and stuff. She did like animal rehabilitation stuff. You're back. Welcome back. Your dad swam with sharks? Oh my gosh, that's wild. My parents technically did too. My parents like did a ton of like scuba diving stuff when they were my age. They were so adventurous when they were my age. I'm 30 and I'm like sitting here doing cross point. What is this called? Punch needle. And my parents when they were 30 were like scuba diving with sharks. It's already 2024 for you. Not for me. Your favorite animals are possums. Possums are so cool. I think they're so cute. I love possums. Crochet a version of Sunny for 1,000,000. Y'all remember my hand. But I could do a small version. That would be really, really fun. Read Percy Jackson for 1,000,000. I could do that. So speaking of reading, I have to like look into all of like the ad policies. Needle punch. I will learn. Y'all, I didn't know what this was until 2 days ago. So I'm learning. So I have to learn like what is allowed on each platform, but I really miss reading on lives. I used to read on TikTok lives because on TikTok you're allowed to read on lives. I know a lot of people read on Twitch. I don't know if you're allowed to read on YouTube live because there's a lot of like copyright law stuff. But I would love to start doing reading lives. Like I think that it would be so much fun to do reading lives. So I need to figure out the policy on here and on Twitch and see if we can start doing reading lives. I think that that'd be really, really fun. I could read Percy Jackson for sure. Good night, Emily. Happy New Year. Oh, you guys made my day. This is honestly the perfect way to end 2023. I've been missing going live like a lot. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Happy New Year, Mary. You like reading lives a lot. I like them too. So if I'm being honest, the thing that I mainly want to read on live is Lord of the Rings because I have listened to the first Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship, like 2 or 3 times, but I've never made it all the way through the trilogy. And I just think that I would actually do it if I was reading them on live. So maybe that can be my goal of 2023 to try to read the entirety of the Lord of the Rings on Twitch or something like that. You have a basset hound. That's awesome. I don't have any pets.
So I like Stitch. I think I really, really like Stitch.
My Stitch voice is not very good with COVID.
Stitch has COVID.
That was hard. Oh my goodness. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Poor Stitch. Stitch is not feeling well.
Happy New Year to you too. You're reading Percy Jackson and the Olympians right now. Which one is that? How many are there? I don't really know anything about the Percy Jackson series. Josh loves them. So I need to
Andrew will take care of Stitch.
but no, I need to finally read Percy Jackson, especially with the show coming out. Honestly, reading Percy Jackson right now on live would be so like fun with the show coming out because I could like read it with you guys and then I can go watch the show. So let me do some research and figure out from YouTube if I'm allowed to read on YouTube live. If I'm not allowed to read on YouTube, I might have to do it on Twitch. But okay, the Wing Feather Saga. That's the one I said I never heard of, right? You're the one who told me to do that earlier, Avery? You need to go to bed. Are you going to bed before midnight? Totally understandable. Totally understandable. Do a giveaway for 1 million. I do want to do a giveaway. I want to release merch before doing a giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, am I able to do it on here? Maybe I can only do it from my phone live. So, okay. Do you guys know what channel memberships are? So it's not subscribers, but it's this thing that like YouTube does where it's like a Patreon or it's like a Twitch like subscriber, but they're memberships. And it's like I've set mine at the cheapest you can set it. It's like $1 a month or something like that. And it just makes your name a different color in the chat and it gives you like special emojis that I upload. So like I have like special like sunflower emojis. They're like these little guys that are different. So channel memberships are cool, but like I don't like asking you guys to like buy things. But YouTube is doing this cool thing this year where I can gift you guys channel memberships like once a month. I think I can gift 10 people a membership once a month. And the way it's distributed is based on like who interacts the most with my videos. So I have to figure out how to like give you guys the memberships, but I think that's like really, really cool because then like, it's like doing a giveaway at the beginning of every month on the live and it's, whoever gets the membership is just based on who likes and comments on the most videos throughout like that month, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring it out though. 15 minutes. I'm sorry. You said there's 17 books in the Percy Jackson series. In the Percy Jackson universe. That's fair. That's fair. So 3 different series. Okay. I was going to say, I'm reading Wheel of Time right now, and that's 16 books. I'm like, I don't know if I can do another 17 book series right now. But maybe I will start reading Percy Jackson on live. I have The Lightning Thief. That's the first one, right? Wow, those are a lot of fireworks. Do you guys hear that? Do a yarn giveaway. That would be fun. I could do a yarn giveaway. Yeah, yarn giveaway would be a lot of fun. I think a hard thing that I struggle with giveaways, just being super transparent, is a couple things. Like I want to figure out a way I can do giveaways that are international because I have a lot of followers from we've seen people in here in New Zealand and in Europe and the UK. And just super transparently, the shipping prices get really, really expensive really, really fast. Like shipping a tiny thing, if I'm shipping a tiny thing to the UK, it can be like $50 to $100 just for like shipping. So it's like figuring that out, like how to do that like logistically, because I want to make it a giveaway, where it would be hopefully open to like everyone. So that's the hardest thing, with giveaways. You've had people doing fireworks there since 6 p.m. Oh my goodness. I have not watched Dance Moms. Nope. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I can do it. Hey, Bobby is a sunflower. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think I gifted that, did I? No, I think you just bought that. Thank you, Bobby M, for becoming a sunflower. That's very sweet. I will figure out how to gift the channel memberships. I think I have to do it from my phone lives. So maybe I can do that. Maybe we can do one tomorrow. Maybe it doesn't, what am I trying to say? Maybe the feature actually isn't going to go live until next year. So like tomorrow, because YouTube has been like advertising it, but I don't think it's actually like officially live yet. My favorite TV show is The Good Place. What are y'all's favorite TV shows? Oh, that's totally fine, Avery. Y'all don't ever feel bad for not being able to join whatever it is, the Discord, the members. Never feel pressure to join anything. I'm just glad that you guys are here. So I don't really bring up the memberships too much because I know it's a paid feature and I just feel weird asking you guys like to, be a part of the paid feature. I really do want to start doing, they let you do like member only videos, and that could be fun though because the fact that I can now like gift memberships to whoever's like liked or commented the most per month or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm still learning how it all works, but that could be fun. You watch all my videos. Thank you. That means a lot. There are 5 in the first series. Okay. That's cool. I can probably handle 5 books. Oh man. No, I know that I will love the Percy Jackson books. I need to dive into them. You love The Good Place? Me too. It's so good. It's like, I don't know how to explain this. The Good Place to me is the only perfect TV show. It's like, I used to love Game of Thrones, but then if you've seen Game of Thrones, you know what I'm talking about. Same, I don't know, just with so many shows that I've watched that just, even like The 100. The 100 is one of my favorite shows ever, but like I have to acknowledge the fact that it went off the rails. Like I love like the way that it went off the rails, and I still love The 100. I still love the characters. But y'all, I mean, if you've seen The 100, you know what I mean. But a mini New Year cake, that's so cute. I'm not going to this year, but that's a really good idea for next year. You know, it'd be really, really cute. It'd be to crochet a little New Year's hat. That'd be adorable. When shows go on so long, they lose the plot. Yeah. I mean, I feel that way about like Vampire Diaries is like one of my favorite like guilty pleasure shows, but it went off the rails. I mean, I love it all the way to the end. But yeah, The 100 I feel that way about. But The Good Place has 5 seasons, 6 seasons, something like that. And it is just perfection. It is just perfect all the way through. I love that show. Another perfect show that Netflix canceled, and I will never forgive Netflix for this. I'm honestly probably gonna cancel Netflix after I finish Young Sheldon, but Netflix canceled Shadow and Bone, which I'm so upset about. Not only did they cancel it, they left it on a massive cliffhanger, and we were about to get into 6 of Crows. And I think they were probably thinking it's fine to cancel it because they technically kind of wrapped up the first trilogy, but like, I will never forgive Netflix for canceling Shadow and Bone. I've been literally trying to like brainstorm how I can use my social media to try to help Shadow and Bone. I know I am not actually someone who has that much power. Like I know that I don't have that kind of power, but I'm like, oh my gosh, like can we get everybody to like sign a petition? Like how can we get Netflix to bring back Shadow and Bone? It is so good. And they still have so much like source material to pull from too. I will just forever be upset. And literally, like, it won how many Emmys? Like, why are they canceling Shadow and Bone? It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. So, once upon a time, this isn't a spoiler. I lost interest in Once Upon a Time around Peter Pan. I don't know what it was. I loved it for the first 2 seasons. I just kind of lost interest. I have not seen the new Hunger Games. I'm gonna go see it for my birthday / when I'm free of COVID. So please don't give me any spoilers. Honestly, I think I can rent the new Hunger Games at home now on Amazon Prime, so I might just avoid the movie theater and do that. You wish Netflix would get season 16 and 17 of what? What has 17? Oh, Heartland. Oh my gosh. That is wild. And they didn't lose the plot in that many seasons. That's honestly incredible. Aw, creativity art. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. Is that Five Nights at Freddy's? I have not seen it. But I think I need to. Oh my gosh, Connie is so iconic. Absolutely. John is my favorite character though, in Young Sheldon. John. Love him so much. Don't give me any spoilers. I'm only in season 4. You watched a lot of Marvel today, mostly the Thor movies. That's cool. During COVID, we went, not this COVID, during quarantine, I should say, and not this quarantine, 2020, we went back and we watched all of the Marvel, like the first iteration of the MCU. We watched it all in chronological order. So not in release date order, but in order that it would have happened in history. So I think you start with Captain America, and then you go to Captain Marvel, I think, so that goes from like the 40s to the 40s to the 90s, and then I think it's like the old Hulk, and then and so on. And then I think it goes up to Iron Man. So it goes like in order of when it would have happened, like what year. I don't know if any of that made sense. But we did that during quarantine. It was great. My favorite musician. Here's my favorite question ever. If you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would it be? You guys can answer in the comments if you want. But for me, it's Taylor Swift. Like, I have a lot of, artists that I genuinely love, but there's no one whose catalog I love as much as I love Taylor Swift's. Netflix doesn't have all those seasons of Young Children. I don't know what Young Children is. Like the video. It's almost at 100. Oh my gosh, wait, it's almost midnight. We have 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes till midnight. George Strait. Taylor Swift too. Yeah. Taylor Swift, I mean, like, I grew up with Taylor Swift. I'm just a couple years younger than her. Like, she just turned 34 and I'm turning 31. And so, like, I mean, I've been around since the beginning. And I remember buying her debut album. Like, I've just always loved her music. And there's been ones that weren't like my absolute favorite, like controversial opinion. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Lover. Like, I still love Lover, but it's like not my favorite album. And I fell out of it a little bit around 1989. Just I think Red was just my favorite by far. And then with like the switch into 1989, I didn't like it at first, but now I like 1989, if that makes any sense. But I could literally just put Taylor Swift songs on shuffle and never want to skip one. Do you know what I mean? Like, even with the albums that like aren't my favorite, I never want to skip a song, if that makes any sense. 4 minutes. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling about 2024? Why am I like actually like thank you guys. Thank you guys for a wonderful year. Wonderful 2 years. Like, the past 2 years on YouTube. And it's so cheesy to be like, it changed my life, but like, y'all, you changed my life. Like, you gave me just this whole new community and outlet and opportunities, and I just love you guys so much and just appreciate y'all so much. And somebody asked earlier about my resolutions for 2024, and I don't know if this is a resolution or a goal, but I mean it when I say I want to do more live streaming. I love live streaming with you guys. I love doing long form. I want to start doing more long form, and I want to start doing more what is it called? Premieres together, where we go in the chat together when a video goes live. I just love it. I love it. Oh yeah, I'm excited for Reputation TV. It's going to be great. All right, guys, 3 minutes. Everybody tell me your resolutions in the chat. What are you excited about in 2024? Only good vibes only about 2024 in the chat. Let me know some little one thing you're excited about. I don't care if it's just going back to school, or if it's the first weekend, or if it's your birthday, or seeing a family or a friend. Excited to get a girlfriend. To get better with homework. That's a good goal. I never got good at homework. It always took me way too long. To read books, to not scroll, to stay consistent with exercise. Me too. I want to be outside more. I want to get back into rollerblading. I was so into rollerblading in 2020. Keep your room clean. Same. I want to keep my house clean, y'all. I thought it was gonna be easier, like as an adult and having like my own house. It's like having a whole house size room. If you think keeping your room clean is hard, y'all, when you have a house, it's hilarious. It's like, oh, it's like having 10 different rooms to keep clean. So yeah, we're gonna get organized. We're gonna be happy and healthy. To be able to start a small crocheting business, I love that. That's amazing. Get more subscribers, amazing. Exercise and homework, all good goals. To be more truthful, that's a great goal. To sleep better, same. I had 2 months last year where I was on an incredible sleep schedule, and incredible for me is going to bed at midnight and getting up at 8 because I normally stay up to like 5 a.m. I want to get back on that good sleep schedule. I want to be going to bed by midnight and getting up at 8 and just feeling healthier. I want to see more sunlight. I want to go outside more. I want to be more confident. Me too. I want to be more confident too. I want to be less anxious. I let my anxious energy like take me over and I get very anxious. 1 minute. Keep saying all of the good vibes, guys. What else are we doing in 2024? We're going to be more confident. We're going to be more truthful. We're going to exercise. We're going to get our homework and work done. We're going to do all of the things, y'all. I am so excited. I love y'all. Manage your time better. Same. We're going to get better at managing our time. We're going to read more. I'm going to be reading on lives. I'm going to do some research, y'all, to figure out if I'm not able to read on YouTube Live. And we're going to maybe read the Percy Jackson series. That'd be super fun. Y'all, we have 1 minute. We have 1 minute until New Year's. 1 minute. Are we ready? Are we ready? It's midnight. It's 2024. Happy New Year's, everybody. Oh gosh. I don't know the words to All Anxiety. I would have sang it. Happy New Year. Oh, y'all. This was the best way to bring in the new year, all things considered. But honestly, even if I wasn't sick, I would choose no other way to be spending my new year right now because it's been wonderful to spend this time with you guys. To be a better public speaker. I love that goal. Man, public speaking is hard. Like I love it personally, which makes sense like with my job, but it's hard. It's so funny. So my aunt and uncle, all the fireworks are going crazy. It's New Year's. So my aunt and uncle at Christmas asked me to give a toast like 10 minutes before I needed to give a toast. And I was like, kind of like, why me? And my aunt makes a joke, saying like, oh, this is what you do. And I laughed because I'm like, yeah, I mean, I speak every day for a living, but I get to do like takes over and over and over again. And so it's very, very different than doing it in public. Look at the clock. I did. We did the Happy New Year thing. I don't know if you were here. But happy New Year, everybody. It's 12:01. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. My mom just texted me, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mama. Josh is here. Happy New Year, Josh. Josh, are you still on Twitch? Should we FaceTime Josh? Just see if he's still on Twitch. We're going to FaceTime Josh. Because Josh and I are quarantining away from each other right now. So he doesn't get sick. We're on live. Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Are you on
break,
grabbing food and a drink? And going back out? Are you still on Twitch?
Yeah.
Cool. We are on. I'm going to put you on camera. Ready? Say hello.
Hey, Happy New Year.
This is Happy New Year. They're saying Happy New Year, Josh. All right. Well, I'm going to stay on here for a bit longer. Have fun. All right. Love you. Miss you. Happy New Year. Love you. Bye. Josh is live streaming too. Oh, Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, it's sad not to be together at New Year's, but that's okay. The fireworks are really, really going. Anybody else having a lot of fireworks right now? Good night, Chloe. I kind of want to stay on a little bit longer. How was my Christmas? My Christmas was lovely. I'm sad I got COVID, but I'm really, really glad I got COVID after Christmas instead of like during or on Christmas. Aw, my parents sent a photo and said Happy New Year. Aw, they're watching the live. Should we FaceTime my parents? Let's FaceTime them. Let's see. They're so loud you want me to sleep. Same. Literally same. Thank you, Kimberly. It's connecting. Hello, you're on my live.
Hello, Happy New Year.
It's Mama. Hi.
I was watching. Oh, where'd you go?
Huh?
I lost you.
We're on live. You're on live right now.
I know.
You
Oh, hi.
say hi to everybody.
We've been watching. Dad just went. He just went to the shower.
We're calling now. I think I'm losing you, Mom. They're all saying happy birthday, Mama.
Oh, well, thank you.
She's-
Happy New Year. to
Oh.
everybody, wherever you're from.
I read Happy New Year, but I said happy birthday. Mom's birthday was last week, though. Hi, Mom.
Can you see me at all?
No, I can't see you. I don't know why.
I can see your silhouette. Oh, there we go. You can see me now.
Oh, I can see you now. Hello.
See me now.
Everybody say hi, Mama.
Happy New Year, everybody. You guys are amazing.
She says, Happy New Year, everybody. You guys are amazing. All right, I want to go back on the live, but I want to say love you. Happy New Year. Love you. Bye. Oh, she is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to be wearing my noise canceling earplugs tonight and have my rain sounds on. The week of, what's the holiday? 4th of July. That's where my brain's at right now, y'all. I can't remember things right now. The week of 4th of July, there were fireworks going every night until like 3 a.m. And they went until like the 10th of July. It was like the entire week. And I'm like, why? You just realized I was live and wanted to say hi. Oh, hi. We have been celebrating. We just did 2 New Year's. We did East Coast and then Central Time, which I'm on Central Time. So I'm officially in 2024 now. I'm in the future. When's my birthday? January 3rd. January 3rd is my birthday. I'm hoping to be testing negative for COVID by then. Today's day 6. So fingers crossed I will be good. But if not, it's okay. I can always do belated birthday stuff. Last year on my birthday, Josh took me ice skating and thrifting. Fireworks are so much. And thrifting. And then we watched all the Lord of the Rings movies because that's what I normally want to do on my birthday. It was so much fun. And I met one of you guys on my birthday last year. I was ice skating and someone comes up to me and they were like, do you crochet? Like, are you the crochet girl on YouTube? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, I watched your temperature blanket. And I was like, oh my gosh. It was so cool. It was so cool. Happy belated birthday to your mama. I will tell her that you said that. Your brother's birthday is January 3rd. Birthday twins. You're tired but won't be able to sleep until like 7 or 8. Penguin, I feel you. I really struggle sleeping. Like, I really struggle sleeping. The only time I've not struggled sleeping was when I was on a good sleep schedule. So if that tells me anything, I need to get on a good sleep schedule. Time to start journaling, y'all. Anonymous, I like that. Are we going to journal this year? Is 2024 going to be the year of journaling? I was literally thinking about that last night because, okay. I kept a journal every single day from the time when I was 13 until when I was 20. Every day for 7 years. And I miss it. I miss journaling. And it was just something that I made myself do no matter what. Like if I didn't have my journal with me, I would literally like write it in my phone, then like physically write it down later. I loved it. I have stacks on stacks on stacks of like real handwritten journals somewhere. And I don't know, it was just kind of awesome. And like sometimes it would just be like I was sad today. Sometimes it would just be like, I had so much homework, I don't have time to write. You know, it would just be like the quick things. But man, I miss journaling. So maybe we'll journal. This is our year, guys, Sarah. I like that. I like that. This is our year. I really, really like it. You love to crochet also? Me too. You have been subbed since 2022. Thank you, Creativity and Art. That's really close. I'm like, is somebody setting off fireworks here? Like right here? Like really? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if y'all love fireworks. We talked about this so much earlier. I just don't like fireworks. I don't like fireworks or loud noises. Or quick loud noises. Honestly, y'all are gonna laugh. So I go to spin class sometimes, like little bicycles. I wear earplugs in my spin class. It's not even that loud, but I just don't like loud noises. And so I literally wear loops. Loops, if you're looking for like earplugs that will still let talking in, loops are incredible because like with the spin class, I still need to hear like her instructions, like go up a level, go down, stand up, sit down. And I can still hear all of the speaking. It just like lowers the volume of the music, which is just perfect. Yeah, right? Okay, there's a loud firework and you're shaking. Like, I'm sorry. So when I was like younger, when loud noises would bother me, I would just like kind of grin and bear it. Now I just straight up do that. Like when there's loud noises, even if I'm in public, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna cover my ears. Like I can't do it. Sarah is newer to crochet and asks for some things, some projects that we recommend starting with. I know this sounds like a cop-out answer, but I swear by this, Sarah. For me, it's just making something that you are excited about making. So like I could tell you that like making a coaster is a very simple starter friendly thing, but if you aren't somebody who just loves coasters, that might be boring. But in general, coaster, it's a great thing to start with. Another good thing to start with is picture this as like a Starbucks cup. You can make a sleeve, right? It's like crochet a sleeve that can go in your purse. And then whenever you have your coffee, it can go around your coffee to keep it cold or keep it hot without hurting your hands. Another really simple thing to crochet that I talked about earlier that I loved crocheting when I was starting is like headbands, like ear warmers. So they'd be about like this thick and they go around your head. And it's super fast, super easy. A crochet idea video. That's a really good idea. Maybe I'll do that. I can do a crochet idea video. That'd be a really good one for my hand too, because I don't have to make every single thing in the video and I can find like unique projects from like around the web and show people's pictures and then give everybody credit. And so then I can like link their tutorials to hopefully help you guys find other accounts too with good tutorials. That could be really cool. Maybe I'll do that. Your first thing you made was a hat. That's awesome. Yeah, I've made a lot of hats. A lot of hats. You love all my lights? Thank you. You guys, I've gotten so many compliments on my lights tonight. And that makes me so happy because I would have been on live like 30 minutes earlier, but I was putting new batteries into all my lights. I was like, tonight, I'm going into the new year. One of my biggest goals of 2024 is to live stream a lot more. And I'm like, I want to give my backdrop, my area thought and like value and like really, so I actually set up all my lights and tried to make it look really nice. So thank you for noticing. That makes me very, very happy. You love my giraffe. Thank you. This is Sunny. Sunny is the mascot of the Sunflower family. We got Sunny whenever we hit 100,000 here on YouTube. And we are trying to figure out what we're going to do whenever we hit 1 million. So if you guys have any ideas for 1 million, we were talking about earlier, but if there's anyone new in the room, let us know what you think we should do when we hit 1 million. I want to try to go meet a real giraffe since giraffes are my favorite animal. It'd be really fun. Good night, Victoria. Happy New Year. Happy New Year in Ohio, Olivia. It looks very cozy. Thank you. It feels very cozy. Over there, it's a mess. But over here, it's very cozy. Over there, I've got a bunch of moving boxes full of crafting supplies. A whole box full of records, 3 guitar cases that I can see, and 3 guitars, but not the same one as the cases. A stack of old paintings. So much stuff is like over there. It's like, the joke of like what you see in the video versus like what it actually looks like. You're crocheting a turtle right now? That's awesome. A drive-through safari park? That's cool. How does that work? That's kind of like I did one at Disney and at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and I got to see a giraffe pretty close there, but it was still pretty far away. Do I have a Dolly Parton record? I don't think I do. So all my records are either from thrift stores or from my grandpa or from I was interning at this record label. I cannot even remember the name. And they were of like the label attached to the label that I'm talking about. Sorry. It doesn't matter. But the label was throwing away so many records. They were literally throwing away like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of records. Now, maybe they were donating them. I don't actually know. But they're like, yeah, these are all just getting thrown out. And they're like, take whatever you want. So I took one of every single record that they were getting rid of. So I honestly have so many records from artists I've never even like heard of, because I was like, I can't just let all of these go to waste. Like, obviously I have to take them all. Your mom crochets and we love watching your videos. Oh my gosh, tell your mom I said hi. That makes me so happy. What are the best places to shop for yarn that are not super expensive? That's so hard, right? Like, I don't know if these places exist other places, but this is something to look for because I did not know that this exists until recently. Good night, Avery. They do have secondhand thrift stores. Sorry, that's not the phrase I meant to say. They do have secondhand craft stores, like thrift stores for crafting. The Dollar Tree yarn is a good point. You're not going to get as good of like bang for your buck. Like if you get yarn on sale at Joann's, it's going to be cheaper than Dollar Tree yarn. But if you're just trying to start out crocheting, Dollar Tree yarn will be your cheapest bet if you want to make small projects. And it's actually pretty good yarn. It's pretty good. Anyways, but the thrifting craft stores, I just found out recently that they have like a thrifting craft store in Nashville where it's all secondhand. And it's like, I think they said like 90% of their store is like under $5. So there might be options like that near you, but you have to just kind of like really look for it. I've also seen people on like Facebook Marketplace sometimes if they're, just getting rid of yarn. You could probably find yarn that people are trying to get rid of, take it off their hands. Another thing you can do if you want to get really crafty with it. Now, this is hard, and I have yet to do this, but I want to do it sometime this winter, and I want to make a video on it. You can go to thrift stores, buy a sweater, and unravel the sweater and use the yarn, because you'll end up getting usually like 4 or 5 big spools of yarn for one sweater. And the sweater might cost like $5. So you're actually going to get like really good deals when you do it like that. You love my videos. Thank you, Sloan. And Sloan,
I love your profile picture of Stitch. It is very cute.
oh, you guys are so sweet. I love y'all. You love my long hair and the fact that I didn't go to the hair salon since 2016. I still haven't. And that time I turned my hair into a Christmas tree. That makes me very happy. Yeah, Georgia, thrift craft stores. Okay, so I just love crafty people so much. So I was sitting at a coffee shop in Nashville. I was editing the wooden archway video, and I had my laptop and I had like my stuff and I had to pee, but I didn't want to like close my laptop, pack up and go pee. So there were 2 people sitting next to me and I was like, oh, they look really nice. And they were like real like dressed kind of like fun and they looked, about my age. And so I was like, oh, they're good people to ask. So I was like, hey, would y'all mind to like watch my stuff like pee? And they're like, of course. And then I look and one of the people are knitting and one of them are quilting. And I was like, my people, hello. So we started talking about crocheting and quilting and knitting and crafting. And they were the ones who told me about the thrifting craft store in Nashville. And I was like, that is so cool. It was really, really cool. My favorite type of yarn, we were talking about this earlier. I don't know for sure. If I was like forced to choose, I would pick Bernat baby blanket. I think that's probably my favorite. What time is it for me? It's the new year. I'm living in the future. It is 12:17 a.m. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I made your year. Hey. Hopefully you mean last year, because this year we got a lot to look forward to. Oh, thank you, Raven. You're very sweet. Favorite color of yarn? Green. Can I tell you your favorite type of yarn? You didn't hear it. Oh yeah, I said it was if I had to choose, probably Bernat baby blanket yarn would be my favorite. It's 117 for you. You're really living in the future. How's New Year treating you? You got yarn for Christmas. That's amazing. That's a good thing to ask for because like yarn is expensive, y'all. Like it is seriously no joke. I'm actually really excited to get into this punch needling. I said it right this time because this will give me a way to use some of my yarn since I can't crochet as much. Goodbye, Avery. Good night, and goodbye, Ella. Do you guys have school tomorrow? School doesn't start on the new year, right? For people who are still in school. I feel like my high school usually went back. You guys hear that? It's so much. I'm sorry, that gets so annoyed at the fireworks. My high school usually went back on my birthday, January 3rd. It was almost always on the 3rd. And then my college didn't go back until like the 17th usually. My favorite color yarn, green. I mean, green's my favorite color in general. Anything that's like sage green, evergreen. Like I don't really like lime greens or like bright greens, but I like the color of my glasses. Like I call this baby Yoda green. My second favorite color that's like a very close second, that was my favorite color for years and years and years, is like kind of like this light turquoisey color, somewhere in between these two mixes, like that like light blue, cyan, sea green kind of a color. I love it so much. So I like that color yarn a lot too. You go to school on January 2nd? That's so fast. Wow. They don't go to the 8th? That's wild. Yeah, I feel like mine always went back on the 3rd or 4th. Do I like, sorry, hiccup. Do I like Bloom of Sage Green? Ooh. Let me look it up. Bloom of Sage Green. Is that like a very specific color? Bloom of Sage Green. Ooh, that's beautiful. Love that color. Yeah. I feel like that's actually pretty close to my glasses green. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's so washed out. It's okay. Yeah. You start in 2 days. What time is it for me? It's 12:20. Probably gonna go pretty soon and kind of wind down and get ready for bed. Oh, we should do a post on Snapchat to say Happy New Year. I'm gonna have you guys in the video too. Hello, Snapchat. It's officially the new year, and we are on YouTube Live. I'm filming you guys on YouTube Live right now. Hello, friends. Happy New Year. Oh, wait. I think I just deleted it instead of posting it. Okay, wait. Can you guys all say Happy New Year? And we'll do it again for Snapchat. I think I exited. I just straight up exited. This is telling you guys that I'm getting sleepy and need to probably go rest up soon. Okay. All right. Happy New Year, Snapchat. We are currently on YouTube Live, and we just wanted to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay, now I'm actually going to be posting it. Okay, posted to Snapchat now. All right, what do you guys think? Is that my sign that I should probably go to sleep? I might go make a little. I was gonna say a snack, but it's probably gonna be a meal. I haven't had like dinner. I ordered Taco Bell earlier. It was very yummy. What's the easiest thing to crochet? The easiest tangible thing to crochet, I mentioned this like a few times, but it's probably a coaster, because you just go just make a square. So you can do like a granny square, or you can just do a back and forth square. Is that a giraffe? It is a giraffe. This is Sunny of the sunflower family. I don't have any pets, sadly. I want to have a bunch of pets eventually, but we just travel too much right now, and it's too hard to try to get pet sitters. But my goal in the future is to travel less and to have pets. Even on my vision board we were talking about earlier, my phone background is my vision board, and I have a dog on there, a little fluffy teddy bear doggo. You had mac and cheese for dinner. Mac and cheese sounds great. I have just like a bunch of I've been either ordering food or doing like frozen meals or ramen. Ooh, maybe I'll make ramen. You know what sounds really, really good actually? I have in the freezer, oh, what are they called? What are the frozen PB&Js called? They're like, what are they called? They're circles. They don't have crust. And they're like frozen. The TikTok thing in the background? Yeah, where is it? The skateboard. I need to actually hang it up. I've never hung it up. Uncrustables. Here I'm like describing it like there's no crust. I have Uncrustables, and Uncrustables sounds really good. Maybe I'll have an Uncrustable. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm probably gonna force myself to go because I could just sit here and talk to you guys forever, but I just forgot the word for Uncrustable as I'm saying girl dinner as I'm describing them as having no crust. So that's my sign that I should probably go. All right, loves. As always, after the live, I will go hang out in the Discord for a little bit as I go maybe make some ramen or grab my Uncrustables. So the Discord is linked at the top of the chat. I don't know where to point to tell you that it is, but wherever the chat is for you, the Discord is linked at the top. So come hang out in the Discord with us for a little bit, and I will see you there. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for an amazing New Year's Eve. I was very sad having COVID on New Year's, but you guys are wonderful. And I'll see you so much more next year. We're going to be doing a poll sometime this week in the Discord to figure out what nights we want to do our YouTube live every week. I want to do 3 YouTube lives a week if we can. My Snapchat is Hollyana. It's the same everywhere. So I love you guys. Happy New Year. Thanks for making 2023 an amazing year. And I'm super excited to go into 2024 with you guys. So I'm going to go make food and I'm going to go be in the Discord and I'm going to keep working on this while I watch Outer Banks. All right. Love you guys. Happy New Year. Bye.